The best-selling Canadian author of Sorry Not Sorry is back with a new book, The Fake Matchmaker, one of Indigo's most anticipated books of 2026. It's described as an enemies to friends to lovers romance about how love is sometimes only a click away. It hits bookshelves in just a few days on Tuesday, March 10th. Oh, and it's also been selected as one of Rakuten Kobo's best in romance picks for the month. Joining us now is best-selling author Sonya Singh. Welcome. Thanks for joining us on the show, and congrats on the new book.
Oh, thanks for having me. I'm really excited.
How much fun did you have making The Fake Matchmaker after the big success of Sorry Not Sorry?
You know, I think this time around, because I had heard that really creating your sophomore book was more difficult, I took that in, and the book did take a lot longer to actually write, but I felt like it was way more fun. I used a lot more actual experiences in my life to be able to bring those characters and that setting and that environment to life.
What were some of the experiences that you took from your personal life that you added to the book? I know we were talking during commercial break, and I'm about a third of the way through the book, and I love the mom character, who is hilarious.
Yeah, well, listen, that is real life parental coming out. So both mom and dad are very much experiences that I have had in my life. And through humor, you know, a lot of times growing up in our household, humor, food, fun was a big part of storytelling. So I really wanted to bring that into some of my writing. And I also think that those dating mishaps, you know, we've all gone through them at some point or know someone that's gone through them. And particularly in this world of online dating and AI dating and whatever kind of dating you're doing, there's so much to talk about. And I think that that's what I was bringing into the story, having gone through that myself as well.
Yeah, and let's talk about a bit of the plot too, The Fake Matchmaker. So the main character, she's being kind of secretive about what's happening with her lawyer job, but she's back at home. Her ex-boyfriend cheated on her. So she's got a challenge when it comes to some modern dating, despite advice from her family and all the aunties and uncles.
Right. I mean, isn't that stuff we all go through anyway? So I think for me, Manisha was really trying to create an environment around her that she thought that she could take a break from. But when she gets this news that sort of expedites her journey, particularly in fertility, she wants to have this traditional family. And that traditional family for her is through the eyes of a Prince Charming. So she creates a business where she has a matchmaking site, and guess what? She's the only match on the other end of it, which, you know, at times I have wanted to create.
And I want to talk to you. It's a fun rom-com, but you touched on this as well. This is a character we don't often see in these kind of rom-com books. She's a South Asian woman, but she's also a 34-year-old woman, and she has these pressures on herself and from society about, okay, well, you want to have a family, you have to seriously start about thinking about planning, because for women, you're considered geriatric if you're pregnant at 34, 35.
Yeah, you know, and I think for me, that was news that I also received at that age as well. And I didn't really know that going in. There weren't enough resources or education. And I know there's a lot more now on social media, but there's also a hefty price tag attached to it. And you may have to go through it numerous times in order for you to freeze your eggs or through IVF. And that's something that Manisha also finds out that she wasn't prepared for financially.
Let's talk about, too, the matters about seeing South Asian love stories reflected on mainstream Canadian platforms.
Yeah, I love that. You know, that's such a great question. And I'm glad that you're asking it, because I feel like that question maybe would not have been asked a few years ago. And for me, it was really important to break down those doors, to create room for South Asian stories, but in a way that has strong South Asian leads versus telling, you know, really stories that are culturally nuanced in a way that are stereotypical. I never wanted to do that. For me, it was really creating a story that anyone could relate to, but it just happens to be a strong South Asian lead.
And she also has a great taste in fashion as well. I can tell in the book.
Well, you know, she's got to get it from somewhere.
Right? Well, Sonya, congratulations on the book. It hits stores shelves on Tuesday, March 10th. Congratulations. I can't wait to finish it because I'm really enjoying it so far.
Oh, I can't wait to hear what you think.
I'll send you my thoughts.